How about this venue, ladies and gentlemen? I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind. This is my... They're coming up against...
This bout is scheduled.
And, of course, we fight outside today, Johnny, and that's going to put a little extra strain on both of these fighters' conditions. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. That jab misses. Catch and shoot. Nice counter shot. This is a battle royale between two heavyweight bombers. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
In such heat, the cornermen need to be able to do their job. Think about what they're doing. One to cool you down, one to ice you back, one to give you instructions in your head, and one to just calm you to tell you what you're doing right and what you're doing wrong. Because that's it.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. The corner's gotta take a good look at their fighter. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once, they know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Beautiful counter shot. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. How about that time counter shot? Beautiful counter punch. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
Wow, it's like two different...
Here we go for round two. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Good defense blocking that right uppercut. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Good counter punch. Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Oh, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now, this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
To be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Swinging big and missing big with that hook. Good counter punching. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Point, you got to believe he can't win on the score. And there's the bell to start round three. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
You'd like to see more jabs. That punch is beginning to take its toll. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Well done with that counter shot. We wanted action, and they are delivering. And he scores with the counter. And he just missed with that left jab. No rest for the weary. That counter shot. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. He is down big time on the score.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. A perfect counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nice job getting that punch through. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? A true champion knows how to get out of trouble after they got into trouble, and it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
A perfect counter lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Can't find a home for that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. And there's the bell for round 5. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Punch, counter punch. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. It's all offense all the time. Nice counter punch right up the middle. Here's a scoring blow. Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
They threw the hook. It didn't land. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. The jab not finding its target. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different. On to the 6th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter shot. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. He threw a punch and just got countered. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. This is the heavyweight division. One punch could end this fight.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice counter punch. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here. And there's the bell for round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. In the build-up to this fight, Johnny, this power puncher told us, listen, I don't care if it's round 1 or round 12, I've got enough power and confidence to end this in one shot.
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Unlucky to miss with that jab. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Good punch. Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Throws the jab, it doesn't score. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a...
Big defense.
And there's the bell for round 8. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter shot lands. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. That jab misses. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Catch and shoot. Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
The perfect counter lands. Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Nice punch. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. They are going to surrender. No mas. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.